Excuse me. Hello, everybody. Hope one's having a good Wednesday today. I'm kind of lost in this week of what day is which day. It's been a weird week. Haven't been a very happy week. But I'm streaming, which makes me happy. And oh man, I noticed my shirt's like all wrinkled. That's what I get for putting a t-shirt on that's been sitting in my dresser for the last like 3 months. Now there we go. So that's a little bit better. I'm a little tired today, to tell you the truth. This is my cat. She tries to wake me up at 6:30 in the morning every morning by knocking everything off of a table or climbing up onto the counter and knocking over our shot glasses we have lined up or knocking stuff off a desk. Today he knocked over a container we had of candy corn. Luckily I was able to save most of the candy corn, but some of it had to be thrown away. But it's just he is a terror, but man, do I love him. I don't think I'll... Just everything about him I love, but sometimes I'm just at my wits' end about some of the stuff. So today, I decided to do something about it. Since we have now finally mounted our TV on the wall, so we don't have to worry about him knocking it over, I threw on Cat TV this morning for him after I fed him, and he's been out of my hair all day long. Well, of the day so far. And it's been great. Hey, heroes, thanks for the lurk. So, yeah. But today, we're going to do some more Mass Effect 2. This is Mass Effect 2 Part 2. Even though it's technically my first Mass Effect 2 complete stream. Since yesterday, Part 1 was part of also Part 14 of Mass Effect 1. So technically, this is part 2, but it will be my first full stream with it. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and start up the game here. I need Origin. Now, when I started up this new character for Mass Effect 2, I chose, I think, Slam as my special biotic power. I'm thinking I'm going to change that. I'm not sure yet. I might change it to, like, Reeve or something like that. Because, I don't know. It's just, Slam is a lot like Lift. But we'll see how I go with it. One thing I'm definitely going to work on is Shockwave. Alright, so we got our orders from the Elusive Man to investigate the colony, Freedom's Progress. We lost all contact with that colony. So we're going to go there to find out what's going on. And I'm going to change this trim color. Hey Bargain, thanks for the lurk. I'm going to change the trim color here. Kind of a dark gray. Okay, I think that would be good. Yeah, that looks a lot better. No! It's good. My first mission is actually now complete. Alright, mission summary. Shepard escaped attack on the facility, along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage team will ensure no incriminating data survives. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Watson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. Okay, I got import bonuses for importing a level 55 character into Mass Effect 2. We're able to start at level 4. We got 164,000 credits, 9,000 element 0, 9,000 iridium, 9,000 platinum, palladium, 9,000 platinum, 190 Paragon points, and 11 Renegade points. Long service bonus. Because we have beaten Mass Effect 2 already, we get some more additional stuff. 25% bonus experience on all missions. Retain all heavy weapon from previous playthroughs. 200,000 credits. 5,000 element 0. 5,000 iridium. 50,000 element 0. 50,000 iridium. 50,000 palladium. And 50,000 platinum. That's what I love about this game, is they really give you emphasis to do multiple playthroughs. And we get the M100 grenade launcher. Rapid-fire grenade launcher favored by Blood Pack Vorsha mercenaries. Capable of taking down multiple enemies with a single well-placed shot. Effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. And we got service funding, 3,750 credits. Credits found was 7,500. Total credits earned, 11,250.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Okay.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Another thing I like about Mass Effect 2 is the colonies look different from each other. All right. Interesting rock formations. I would think they mined them out, but I don't know why they would be mining it this kind of way. Oh, that moon looks eerie and big.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Spare parts. 1,000 credits.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at all the colonies.
A little more accurate. I'll bring out the pistol.
Here we go. Power. Nice. Power.
Oh, great. I hate these things.
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
On our left.
Ah! That's what I hate about them.
You're down.
That's the reason why I hate those dogs. They run right up to you and they decide to just go ahead and explode.
Enemy down.
Ah! I went out of cover. Ah. Yeah, I really am not liking Slam. Let's see. Get Shockwave as soon as I get to pull level 2. So, I really wish I would organize my points a little bit better. Alright, we have Jacob here for powers. Let's give him Cerberus Operatives up. And we'll give him a little bit more pool. He has Barrier as his loyal skill, which he doesn't get until he becomes loyal, which will be much later in the game. So I'm not going to worry about that. She has Overload, Massive Energy Blast, overpowers shields and synthetic enemies. She also has Warp. A Mass Effect field damages enemy targets and stops health regeneration. Detonates any biotic powers already affecting such targets, such as Pull or Singularity, causing further damage, effective against armor and biotic barriers. And she has Cerberus Officer. Randa's training increases her health and weapon damage, and her tactical expertise gives a combat bonus to the entire squad. So I'm going to upgrade that as far as we can, and then give her an extra overload since we're dealing with some synthetic creatures right now. Alright, and Jacob, he has Pull, levitates enemies, rendering them helpless while they drift towards you. Incinerate MO. Excuse me. Burns through armor, sets enemies on fire, and damages health. And then we have Cerberus Operative. Boosts Jacob combat skills, weapon damage, and health. And of course, there's Shepard. I didn't go over the skills she has last time. She has Warp, which is the same as what Miranda had. Throw. Hurls enemies through the air with a powerful biotic field. Singularity. A dark energy sphere dangles your enemies helplessly, leaving them wide open for attack. Pull. Levitate enemies, rendering them helpless as they drift towards you. Shockwave. Biotic Shockwave topples enemies in your path. Biotic Mastery. Unleash your biotic powers faster, quicker, and with more intensity. And Slam. A biotic body slam that inflicts massive damage. I'm not sure about that just yet. I haven't really used it that much yet to really make a decision, but I'm so far not really liking it that much. We'll see what happens.
security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
He goes.
Tag! Get over here. Throw it right.
Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Kind of bounced. Yeah, that singularity was useless. What the? I thought you were already dead.
Firing now.
Battle systems engaged.
Man, those things are relentless. Okay, that's gone.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Med kit, one med gel, and a wall we need to bypass. Let me save that. Sometimes you're not given a second choice to a second chance to do these.
They've seen us.
More. Ah! Jeez! I really got to work on getting my better armor or shields or something.
Hostiles detected.
That took care of him. That's the way you deal with them. Just lob a grenade right in their face. I have to do this again since I died. I'll save it after. No, we'll save it after this. 2,000 credits though out of that. All right. Some spare parts, another 1,000 credits. We're just really raking in some money on this one.
Look right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything around here to loot. Looks like a body scan of from somebody. Or is that of me?
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Incoming! Firing now!
Another 2,000 credits. Okay.
Use overload on it.
Enemy down!
Ow. Oh! Oh, that sneaky little bastard. Okay, Heather. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Note to self, hide in a better corner.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
They've seen us.
Here we go!
Really? Cut it! Huh. Okay, well. I'm seeing a little bit more.
Use overload on it.
Okay.
Shepard, Peraza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Well, it's your fault, Miranda. Well, your organization's fault. It's the reason why they did that. Oh, crap. Those rocket drones, I really hate those.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Peraza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Alright, another 1,000 credits.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Alright. Here.
Got it!
Taking cover!
Oh boy. It's a biggie. Ah! Oh! Okay, that was unnecessary.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
I need to get to some heavy armor.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Why is Shepard holding an assault rifle when I don't even have it in my inventory?
Overload will take out their shield.
Alright, I'm gonna remain back here for a little while. Let her deal with that.
Clear the blast zone!
Woo! Definitely save it. Come on. Here we go. Saving content. Cool. Wall safe. Ah, there, and there. And there. And there, and there, and there, and there. There we go. 3,000 credits. Really raking in some money in this. Oh man.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
See, she trusts me. Med kit. Oh, these dead Corians. Damaged, Weimer, mech.
This should come in handy.
Heavy weapon ammo. And refined iridium. Let's make sure I got everything. Yeah, looks like I did. Cool. Alright, quick save.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect.
Those options are completely optional to do too.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
I'm sorry, I'll be right back. I forgot to grab my energy drink. Okay. I am back.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Tell me more about these swarms.
Oops.
It's how they find you. They go everywhere.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe.
Collectors.
I
Fine
want to know
victims.
more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
We just told them that we're not going to do that.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
Exactly.
Won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
Alright, well, Vitor goes with Tally because there's the reason why, at this point, is the reason why I can't continue on with the Renegade playthrough. Because when you say Vitor will come with us, she starts to cry. And I am a firm Team Tally. And whenever I play a Mel Shepherd character, I always romance Tally because I love Tally. She's one of my favorite characters in this. And I do not want to see her cry. So I don't think I ever will play a Renegade playthrough. But never say never is what my thing is when it comes to games for me. So we'll see what happens in the future.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
Yeah.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat.
That's your
But more
fault.
importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus.
No.
He's a brilliant Solarian scientist.
I'm gonna do something
Our
different.
intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Oh, I have goosebumps right now. I love this reveal. Armory 2.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
level up. Level earn is 7. Squad points gained is 4. Mission summary. Collector is confirmed as source attacks on Freedom Progress. Scoring survivor V2 returned with Tally Sora to the migrant fleet. We'll examine his Omni tool data for anything useful. Got some heavy weapon ammo research. Was recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade. Heavy weapon upgrade. 15% heavy weapon ammo capacity. The power cell technology used by heavy weapons is fairly old, but can be improved by rebuilding the core with more modern components. The improvements allow standard power cells to yield more shots per power cell than allowed for more total shots to be fired. Credits, we got 10,000 from Cerberus. We found 10,000 there, so we got a total of 20,000. And we also got a stack of 2,000 iridium.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega.
No.
We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Thing is, I want to go get the Warlord first, because then I get a certain character out of that, and then they have unique dialogue on Omega when I do the other 2 missions for Archangel and for the Professor. And then after that, I will then go get the Biotic.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I don't know, what should I do with the unique dialogue? Because it's probably just like one line or something. I'm kind of curious, but I might do that if I do another playthrough in the future on this. Because I kind of like doing it the way I normally do, because it's a lot more easier. And with me doing this the first time on hardcore, and because Morden and the other guy would get are really good characters. The Warlord is a hard mission at the end if I don't have the right kind of stuff for it. You know, I wouldn't worry about the advanced dialogue. I might just go look it up online or something to see unique dialogue. I'd rather just go do it the way I normally do it. Because I really want to get those upgrades and I want to start researching them.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Now it's time to roam around the ship for a little while, talking to everybody. And then the first place I always like going to, though, is before we actually do Omega, is go to the Citadel. Got a private terminal. Armory. Who would think to put the Armory near the bridge? Why not put the Armory in the hangar bay so you can just grab your stuff as you're heading out, rather than placing it in the bridge. Anyone on the lower levels will have to go up to go to the armory and then go back down again. Tech labs, and we have private quarters. We got a lot of new things here compared to the first Normandy. This ship is twice the size. Alright, so first of all, let's go talk to Joker. Well, let's see. Let's check our codex here, actually.
The systems... With elaborate secrecy, Cerberus labored for years to build a new, superior Normandy. The vehicle's many alterations produced a craft nearly double the original size, requiring an even larger Tantalus drive core to compensate. The new Normandy features greater space in living quarters, research laboratory, observation deck, and cargo bay. Its shuttle can make landings the Normandy cannot attempt. In addition to tight beam communicators, Normandy's Quantum Entanglement Communicator, QEC, provides instantaneous contact with the elusive man. The Enhanced Defense Intelligence AI coordinates many of the ship's combat functions, assisting and even supplanting human piloting. Potential upgrades are numerous. The airframe could support additional armor and an axial mass accelerator. The thrusters could support recent advances in fuel technology beyond H2O2 chemical rockets. And the hull can mount double the standard number of kinetic barrier projectors, leaving space for stronger shields, easily sustainable via the new ESO drive core.
Okay. There's still some more codexes.
In the early living beyond the Omega-4 mass
looking.
relay in the Terminus systems, the mysterious collector species is glimpsed so rarely as to be taken for a myth by most in galactic society. In reality, collectors are human-sized insectoid bipeds and can resemble massive winged beetles. They are a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Collectors generate permanent stasis fields around themselves, creating nightmarish red-shifted energy fields. In battle, they hold position whenever possible, relying on their aggressive biotics and nearly limitless power. Several types of bipedal collectors have been identified, including minions, defenders, zealots, assassins, and artillery operators. Acting together, collectors have imprisoned entire cities in stasis. While no definite forensic accounting exists to explain the fate of those imprisoned, leading speculation is that victims are harvested for scientific experimentation and neurobiological repurposing.
Okay, I think that's it there. Oh, still have some more. Must be in secondary. Yep, under technology. Security mechs. The death of thousands of security military personnel in the Battle of the Citadel was felt throughout the galaxy. As large numbers of qualified personnel transferred to the Citadel to replace those who died, short-handed security companies filled out their numbers. Excuse me. Kind of congested today. See. Short-handed security companies filled out their numbers with large-scale use of unmanned security robots, commonly referred to as mechs. The security robots are typically grouped into light and heavy varieties. Light mechs come in a variety of sizes, but are easily distinguished by opposable digits that help them in their versatile security roles. Heavy mech lack digits and are simply weapon platforms intended to keep the peace in high-threat areas. The bipedal dog mech has a face composed of contraband detection sensors. It too is armed in case of a perpetrator resistance arrest. A typical security mech has an extremely limited virtual intelligence. Its duty is straightforward and narrow, usually to guard an area, run a friend or foe program to halt unauthorized access, and fire a set of pre-recorded voice commands to warn troublemakers to stay away from the area. Light security mechs are equipped with inherent irritant sprays and electroshocks to enforce compliance. The heavy mechs may be outfitted with flashbang stunners for similar purpose. When facing an opponent armed with a firearm, any mech will immediately resort to lethal anti-personnel weapons to neutralize the threat. If the situation turns violent rapidly, though, it may not even use its warnings. Security mechs are frowned upon by actual military duty, though tough enough to survive most firefights. Their VI simply does not have the programming to plan an ambush, rescue a hostage, treat a wound, or any of countless other operatives that a soldier must be able to perform on the fly. Alright, I think that's it of the codexes. Yep, alright. We got the journal here. We got Stop the Collectors, Assemble Team, Dossier of Master Thief, Kasumi Kaito, Master of Stealth and Infiltration, Skilled Hacker and Information Specialist, operates completely off the grid, no criminal record. Kasumi Kato is not only the most famous thief in the galaxy, she is the best. Hence why she has no criminal record. Trained in the arts of stealth and infiltration, she has acquired artifacts and information from all over the galaxy and yet maintains a completely clean criminal record. She's waiting rendezvous with Shepard on the Citadel and the Zika Ward. Alright. It says here to input the word password silence is golden at Kasumi's hacked ad terminal. Alright, we have the veteran Zeed Masani, expert in both personal and small unit combat, unparalleled mercenary soldier and bounty hunter, known for a willingness to get the job done no matter the cost. Zeed Masani is, without a doubt, the most feared mercenary and bounty hunter in the galaxy. His services have been obtained by Cerberus at extremely high costs. He's currently waiting pickup on Omega. I just traveled to Omega. We have here the Council. Go to the Council and request a meeting with the Council. Go to Citadel and request a meeting with the Council. Alright, we have a dossier here of the Professor. Dr. Morden Solis, biological weapon expert, light weapon training with Solarian Special Task Group. Dr. Morden Solis is a Solarian biological weapons expert whose technology may hold the key to counteracting collector attacks. He is currently operating a medical clinic in the slums of Omega. And go to talk to Arya at Afterlife for information about Morden Solis. Then we have the Warlord. Go to the Cola system. It says here, millennia of combat and strategic experience, rumored familiarity with collector technology. A brilliant and brutal Krogan warlord who fought in the Krogan rebellions. Dr. O'Keir had become obsessed with saving the Krogan people from the genophage that is believed to have contacted collectors in an attempt to gain technology to that end. He is currently at a Blue Sun camp on Corliss, though the nature of his relationship with the mercenary group is unknown. We'll just travel to Corliss. The Archangel. Travel to Omega. Small unit combat experience. Omnitool expert and noted sniper. Archangel is a mercenary commander who operations. Sorry, I got kind of dyslexia, so sometimes I tend to skip lines. I'll try to stay within the sentence I'm reading. Archangel is a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their technical expertise and strategic brilliance. He is responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders on Omega and can likely be found there. Go to Omega, and then we have the Convict. Jack, no last name known. Exceptional biotic ability. No criminal background, currently in custody. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic ever encountered. Very little additional data regarding Jack is available, except for the subject has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held on a Turian prison ship Purgatory. Cerberus has negotiated for the prisoner's release. And go to the prison ship. Alright, so that's all our missions. We got a few assignments. We got the Normandy crash site. It says the Alliance have found the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet Arcara. They have asked that a monument be placed on the site and any signs of the remaining 20 crew members recovered. And Project Firewalker was only lost. Cerberus Project Firewalker has reported that a survey ship has gone missing near planet Xenon. The ship was carrying researchers and a prototype planet-side exploration vehicle when it went missing. Cerberus has asked that the vehicle be recovered and that any signs of the whereabouts of the researchers be reported. The Firewalker is a DLC and it is practically almost useless in the game. I'm going to do it because of the experience and material wealth you get out of it. But other than that, it is pretty much useless to the game. No lore, no extra dialogue of the characters or anything. So, yeah. And the normally crash site, I will definitely do, which is also a DLC. Also with DLC is the Master Thief and the Veteran. There were DLC characters. Mass Effect had a lot of DLCs, small little bits and pieces of DLCs, like weapon packs and outfit packs, stuff like that. Excuse me. All right, I want to get one more on the pull so I can get Shockwave. Purchase that, and I'm going to do Biotic Mastery so we can get more health and power recharge time gets better. And our Paragon increased just a little bit too out of that. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Joker. Oh, Control's here. I think that is probably a Codex. Yeah, it is. Okay, secondary technology. Computers. Haptic adaptive interface. Fences and computing have done away with traditional input devices like keyboards. Instead, modern input peripherals are usually holographically displayed in front of the user at a height and angle for ergonomic ease. Machines that use this interface detect the user through a microframe chip in the user's glove that keys into the computer. And they actually have these now. They're actually lasers that can project onto a surface, and a person can move their hands over it, and the laser can detect which key that they're trying to hit, and it will work out. It's still not very widely used or extremely expensive, but it is getting there. So soon we might have these holographic displays in front of us. Once a user accepted, motion accelerometers in the user's glove match the hand locations with that of the proportionate but smaller mirror set of controls inside the computer itself. As the user presses against the holographic field, force feedback from the glove kicks in, giving a slight resistance. A person can then feel his way through using a touchscreen that isn't actually there. A simple toggle switch on the back of the hand allows the glove to be turned on and off when not in use. Haptic interfaces have gone so common that some individuals undergo cybernetic enhancement surgery to have the accelerometers implanted in their fingertips. That's why you see some people in this using the going like this and stuff, but they don't have any gloves on. It's because they probably have the accelerators planted in their fingertips. Going bare skin is a sign of a committed computer user whom no longer has to fuss with putting on gloves or cleaning them with alcohol wipes to get rid of that clammy hand smell. I like how they add that last little bit in. Looks like we've got some crew members off to the side here. There's a bridge. Flight controls. We also have shuttle controls here too. Clear. Yeah, he will. This is one thing I like. Let me see him do it again.
So, come here too often?
These are little clippets that Seth Green did in the recording booth during the recording.
The elusive man has some crazy looking eyes for a guy trying to lay low.
I think he does 3 per time we're behind him. that's it. Yep, and he looks forward again, so yeah. That was the end of those. Let's open up the shutters, though. I like looking out into space. Well, the Mass Effect field. So this is what a ship looks like when it's going through the faster than light travel. Alright, let's talk to Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Let's talk to Joker again.
Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Let's talk to Edie.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Oh, restricted, huh?
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
So, when she ascends to a higher plane of thinking.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Okay, we are done all those.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Sure.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
She said she had a weird way of saying a block. And if her voice sounds familiar, she played number 6 in the Battlestar Galactica reboot that was in the early 2000s.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Okay, so basically we can't ask anything else. So,
let's discuss something else.
Maybe when she ascends, we can ask her more.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Excuse me. Okay, well, let's see what we have here. Got a nice display of our ship. This is where Presley would normally be standing. The private terminal here, but we also have this new character here, Newman Chambers. Oh, and over here is to the tech labs, as you can see.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
I don't know why we need a scientist in order to go inside, at least. I mean, I would have liked to have gone inside and be able to at least look around. But no, we have to wait until we get boarded with us. But anyway, let's talk to Yeoman Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Now, I am going to flirt with her because there is something that happens with her later on that is really useful for the gameplay to be a little bit more fun to play. There's something that she tends to do after that. So, I want to flirt with her. Besides, at this point in this game, Shepard is single.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Oh, so counselor.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Very loving.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I'll embrace you.
That might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Alright, we have private terminal here. You can look at our team status. As you can see, we only have 2 people here. But we can cycle, and I want to cycle her from this outfit to this outfit, which seems more realistic. It's armored, it has Kevlar, has a optic interface. It just looks a lot better. And unlike with Mass Effect 1, different armors and uniforms you put on your characters transfer to the main game, which was something that always irked me about Mass Effect 1. When you change their armor, they're back to their other armor. Alright, so we got that. Let's see, upgrades. Alright, we don't have any upgrades right now because we do not have more than Solus. Unread messages. Okay, we got a lot here. Message from Anderson. From Counselor Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come to talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last few years. You've put me on the council, and it's only fair you'd be allowing to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Alright, we'll mark that as read. Deal struck with Zahid Masani. Shepard, we received an agreement with veteran mercenary Zahid Masani. You may know that name. You may know the name. Zahid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus system and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt that you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged for him to join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. We've taken care of that personally. Alright. Lost contact with survey ship from Project Firewalker Commander. The MSV Rosselli, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, have gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planet-Side Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel K-Seed and Dr. Robert O'Lory are aboard the MSV Rosselli and conducting research for us. We will need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosselli was last seen near planet Ziola, Alistar Asmir Frontier. Alright, we'll mark that as read. Normally ship crash located from Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard. The scans in the MADA system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an alternative motive. The Alliance would like us to honor the Normandy with a monument to be put on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack of the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask you to report to the line so that these heroes' families may find some closure. I'm gonna get some medicine here in a second. Godspeed to you, Commander. Okay, Recon Hood from Lucid Man. Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face to everyone. Show your face everywhere you go. We sent you a hood that Cerberus issues to its Cobra operatives. It has additional microfighting functions that you might like. The hood is in your quarters. Overlord from Elusive Man. Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without exploration. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology and need you to investigate. Their work is completely compartmentalized, though we cannot divulge operation details over this channel. You'll find them in the planet Anet Teflon system and the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. Mark that as red. Arc Projector from the Lucid Man. Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth in one of our outposts in the Stolen Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against a Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical device, tech device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since your unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an Arc Projector. I sent it to the Normandy's Armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicates it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well. The laboratory demonstrates our poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it could do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to gain other operatives. Okay, we'll mark that as red. Rendezvous with Cassidy Goto from Lucid Man. Shepard, great deal of effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Geto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim that they've seen her in person. She is unequaled in stealth and infiltration, and her skills could prove invaluable for your mission. Travel to the Cicada Ward on the Citadel. There you'll find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password Silence is Golden to begin the rendezvous. And Ascension Financial Services, your account. From Stanwyck Dobbs, Bacon Agent, Ascension Financial Services, Earth. Oh. I feel like I'm going to have a sneeze coming up. Oh. It's one of those sneezes that, that burns. Alright, hello Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status is being changed from deceased to alive. After deducting a modest administration fee for closing the file, this is a subsequent charge in status and the reactivation of your account. You have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. And I had over 9 million credits in that account. What kind of fees did they take out of it? Thank you for baking with Essential Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We'll find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. We apply for a free quote today. Alright, that's our messages. I am going to be right back. I need to take some medicine or else this cough is going to destroy me today. Okay, I am back. Just had to get some medicine in me. That was a pretty hard hit that I just had. That down. So, okay, there we go. All right, let's go on the elevator. Well, let's go to the armory real quick here. There's the arc. Oh, that's a grenade launcher. Where's? I thought they said that I have these now. Oh, there's arc projector. I'm gonna go ahead and have me have it. It says arc projector ionizes target with a non-visible laser to ready them for a high voltage electrical attack. As a lightning-like bolt hits the first target, sophisticated auto-targeting system paints succeeding targets with an ionization laser, allowing the electricity to take a path of least resistance and arc between them. An entire enemy strike team can be shocked to death with just a few, pulls of the trigger. What is wrong with me today? And also there's Jacob. He does shotguns, the Katana Shotgun, common military shotgun, deadly at short range, but ineffective in long range. Very effective against shields and biotic barriers, but weak against armor. Manufactured by Akira Technologies, the Katana is a common mercenary weapon and is also popular on colonies with varying infestations. As you already see, the inventory is a lot more condensed in this than it was in the last one. And there's the M3 Predator Heavy Pistol. The M3 Predator Heavy Pistol, reliable, accurate sidearm, effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers. Manufactured by Elanus Risk Control, the Predator is valued as a powerful, deadly, and relatively inexpensive weapon. While it is not generally deployed in the military where kinetic barriers are common, it is still very popular in the terminus system where these defenses are less common. And let's see, with Shepard, he has the M4 Shuriken Machine Pistol. The M4 Shuriken Machine Pistol, a common but effective submachine gun, fires 3-round bursts and can be pulsed at a higher rate of fire from the expensive accuracy. Very effective against shields and biotic barriers. As kinetic barriers have grown in popularity, so has the popularity of submachine guns. Manufactured by the Elkos Combine, the Shuriken Machine Pistol has a reputation for being deadly and easy to use, but is weak against armor. And Miranda has the same thing as me, the Shuriken Machine Pistol and Heavy Pistol. We'll get other weapons too, of course, as time progresses. So here's our submachine gun, our machine pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, which none of our characters use so far, and sniper rifles, which none of us use so far. Looks like there's some work's being done on some equipment, and there's some another assault rifle. Oh, is that the same kind? Or is it just because it's... Yeah, same kind, it's just darker here. And over here you can see down into the drive core. You see it slightly vibrates. And then Jacob's sitting here in the armory.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. I help you with something?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
That was a metaphor for the books.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
He is a romantic option for female Shepard, and no, double no, triple no, quadruple no. Also, if you do have a relationship with him, he cheats on you, because in the second one, he has a pregnant girlfriend, and he did not tell you about it until you run into him. So, yeah, no.
We'll talk later.
He is one of the most boring characters in this entire game, even more than Kaidan, because he has basically no character. Some people like him. I don't understand how people can like him.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Now, there was a scientist that was looking at a lot of the physics of Mass Effect and says that this is actually a real theory. You haven't got it to prove that it actually does work, but there is a sound theory behind this type of communication.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
And we get a little holographic of the Normandy. But nothing more else in here. And we can't go into the tech lab just yet until we get Morden. So that'll be a little bit from now. I don't think we'll get you there today.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Really? Already? No, there's... I already read them all. Must be still set to say that. Alright, well, we've got some new codexes here. Let's look at the primary first.
A political economic pact for collective colonial security. The Alliance is the central galactic institution of human society. The Alliance gained associate membership to the Citadel Council in 2165, and full membership in 2183, with Ambassador David Anderson representing humanity. Human political economic relationships vary between combative and lucrative. The Turians, who'd fought humans during the 2157 First Contact War, have become valuable trade partners, despite residual social hostility. Other relationships are even more complicated. The rapid rise of human political influence on the Council, achieving in decades what others waited or are still waiting centuries to acquire, has galvanized suspicion and resentment against humanity. That negativity is vastly outweighed by the respect and trust humanity earned by saving the Council during the 2183 attack on the Citadel, at the cost of Alliance cruisers Cairo, Cape Town, Emden, Jakarta, Madrid, Seoul, Shenyang, and Warsaw, and their 2,400 crew.
You can tell those were all cruisers because of they're all named after Earth cities. So some more codexes. Looks like we're all done with primary. Secondary. Cerberus Project Overlord. Planet Arnett. 2 beautiful moons. 1 spectacular ring. 0 neighbors. Since the popular advertisement for this terminus system world. Anti is known for a sparsely settled population despite being a garden planet with a colony near a century old. Blessed with mild climate, wildlife no more dangerous than that on Earth. Excuse me. The soil and bacteria amended is imported with wildlife no more dangerous than on Earth. The soil and bacteria amended is imported plants. Anti would appear to be an unexplored paradise. However, it is unpopular for 2 reasons. The first and foremost is obvious that its moon, Letia, has an unstable orbit and will lead to planetary impact and extinction-level event in the next 2 centuries. As such, all investment in the planet is short-term, and the biggest businesses are selling off the local biota to the highest bidder. The second drawback is the level of violence on the planet. Like the Rex said, the Phoenix Massing Cluster, Anti was briefly considered part of Citadel space during the first wave of colonization. Oh, excuse me. However, when the colony broke off to become an independent planet in 2133, the Council let the doomed planet go with less than a day of debate. Free from any real governing body, Anti's history has been filled with wars between small frontier towns, city-states over its resources. The result is a dangerous world where the average citizen is expected to be self-reliant to the point of fending off for themselves against cutthroat corporations, strong-armed militia groups, and even geth incursions. The fighting is so frequent that the name of the planet itself has been changed more than 11 times. As a sign of blunt indifference, standard Citadel galactic maps refer to the planet by the name given to it by human colonists in the later half of the century. Ugh, doesn't sound like a great place to be. Let's see here. Space combat pursuit tactics. Despite desperate on light, sensors cannot detect objects moving at fast and light speeds. No ship can be detected at interstellar ranges. Detection at interplanetary ranges suffer from light speed lag, observers seeing ships not where they appear to be, but where they were when the light bearing their image left them, minutes, hours, or days before. To counteract light speed lag, battle fleets surround themselves with spheres of screening and scouting frigates. Producers cannot detect ships and directly intercept them. Instead, pursuers track where objects were, where they were heading, and what speed they were moving. Such data reliability predicts an object's future location and for pursuit along a light-lagged wake. Ships trying to avert pursuit follow erratic zigzag courses, requiring pursuers to make stops to update their projections. Alright, I think that's it on that. Yep. Overlord, travel to Arnett. The service station on the planet Arnett, Tafloon system Phoenix Massing, has gone off the grid. The Lucid Man is requesting assistance investigating the situation. So that's a new one that just popped up. It's actually a pretty fun one, and I will definitely be doing it. I'll be doing all the missions, even the terrible, boring Firewalker ones. But I'll do those later. Alright, let's go to the captain's cabin. And you see this cabin is way better than the one in Mass Effect 1. We even have an aquarium here. We don't have any fish yet, but we can buy fish to put in there. Here we can customize our gear, and I'm actually wanted to change the armor just a little bit more. I'm trying to get the right kind of color I like. Let's see, do that, and then maybe... Alright, that looks like that's black. Tent 2, I just want it to be all the way black. Alright, this looks like this is probably the best I can get it to be the way I want it to be. Okay. Yeah, and I do not want to do the recon hood. I think I read the description of it, though. Yeah, I did read the description of it. I mean, it's kind of cool, but... you won't be able to see Shepard's face at all. And I went through trouble in Mass Effect 1 to make a pretty decent looking female Shep face, so I'm gonna keep that. Casual appearance, though. So she has like a Cerberus outfit, a dress uniform, looks like civilian clothes, a scientist uniform, a lounging jacket. I kind of like this one the best. And then there's also a evening wear like type outfit. But I really like the laid back hoodie, because that's kind of the way I am too when I'm at home. Kind of laid back. Play some music. There's where we can also look at our messages. We can view the achievements we made in the game. More things will be added here. If we had a relationship, we'll see our person there, whether Caden, Ashley, or Liara. There'll be a picture of them there. But since we didn't romance in the first game, we don't have anything here. Alright, let's go down to Deck 3, Crew Quarters. There's a bathroom. There is a mod you can download and install into the game, which makes all the toilets gold. Saying that the only way you can have it unlocked is if you had maximum gold in Mass Effect 1. Then when you import it, it will activate these to be gold. Saying that 9 million credits you had wasn't gone to fees, it gone to make gold toilets in, on the Normandy. But yeah, oh yeah, up in I don't have to go down here, though, in order to use the bathroom when I am up in my captain's cabin. Shepard gets her own private washroom. Right in here. She even gets her own private shower. And the mirrors actually work. A lot of games, the mirrors don't work. You can even see the water reflected of the toilet too, flushing down. So, good work on the designers for that, because mirrors normally in a lot of games don't work right. They actually did a very good job on it in this. Mirrors are hard to do in games. I took some 3D arts in using 3D Studio Max. ITT back in the in 2006. I tell you, doing reflections is a pain. Man, that's a pain. You gotta like use these specialized tools and stuff to make the reflection just right. And, oh man, it's just no. But here, co-ed showers. Well, not co-ed, but No privacy. Same with also the toilets too. It's like, well, I guess hope the crew members. Excuse me. Woo. Hope everyone's ears are okay.
The starboard observation deck is closed until
Can't go into any of those other areas. Now, if you try to go into the men's restroom.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Ooh.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
We'll talk to him in a second. Here's Miranda's place. This is her quarters.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the Elusive Man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Elusive Man, updating our status.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Elusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the Elusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
As you can see, the armor does a lot better on her than the previous outfit.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Well, since most humans now in the Mass Effect universe lives into their hundreds, she's going to be well over 200 years old. She can get to that age.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
She got a pretty nice room. Bed in an office. Alright, Master Sergeant Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Gendered cook.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
God, so low class. So low class, I love it.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat.
This language.
It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough. But losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
1 second.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Back to work. Find ingredients. Go to sit down and purchase special ingredients. We have a closed area here. Main battery.
The gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
So we need a gunnery officer. Medical lab.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
And we got a familiar face here.
Commander Shepard. I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Sorry about that.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Yeah. There's something I'll mention a little bit later on in this game about why I like Dr. Chakwa so much.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Ah, it's alcohol.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Speaking of which, I'm a fan of putting Mountain Dew with whiskey. And Mountain Dew's coming out with a flavor this winter called Gingerbread Stamp. Gingerbread flavored Mountain Dew. I am slightly curious. I may try it, but I'm going to get some Fireball whiskey because that'll probably be the best whiskey to mix with that.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
It's probably what it's meant for. It's probably meant to be mixed in with alcohol for just like with like hard apple cider or something. Ooh, that might be actually good too. My favorite mixture with Fireball whiskey is with hard apple cider. Use Angry Orchards. You can make as they call it in the in bars, Angry Balls. Okay, we got a codex.
The Systems Alliance UT-47 drop shuttle landing craft holds 12 soldiers in a cramped, uncomfortable cargo bay and 2 more in the cockpit. Officially named the Kodiak, The drop shuttle is better known to Alliance Marines as the Combat Cockroach, due to its appearance and durability. The vehicle's robust environmental sealant technology exposes few vulnerable parts to the elements. First tested in the sulfuric acid clouds and extreme temperatures of Venus, the Kodiak can land in hard vacuum, high pressure, and temperatures from near absolute zero to over 900 degrees Celsius. A true contragravitic vehicle, the Kodiak's substantial Element Zero core allows flight by entirely countering the vehicle's mass. Its small thrusters are for directional control only. So if the mass effect field fails, the vehicle becomes a proverbial 3 million credit coffin. The unarmed shuttle forgoes weaponry space for active masking, electronic countermeasures, and a robust kinetic barrier system, ideal for dropping troops undetected.
Okay. Find brandy and find ingredients. Cargo hold. Let's see what's down the stairs. In fact, there's actually a cot down here, so but other than that, not much can be done down here. Go back upstairs. Here's our engineer crew.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering. which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Something's meant to vibrate. Okay. Takes care of everything down here so far. Alright, let's go to the Combat Information Center. Let's go to the Citadel.
No messages for you, Commander.
That's what I like to hear. Alright, so they already have us in Omega. I'm not going to do Omega first. I'm going to go to the Citadel. Got a fuel depot here. Let's buy up some probes. And top off our fuel. Okay. Let's go to those orbits. And dock. Excuse me. Man, I am a little tired today. I do, but I might end the stream early today because just I'm not doing good. I'll try to go a little bit longer. Maybe once I finish the Citadel, and then next time I play Mass Effect, we'll deal with grabbing more crew members. That's what I'll probably do. Alright, so let's bring Miranda. And of course, check up with us. Alright, she leveled up, so I'm going to give her some more warp, Jacob, and incinerate ammo. Now I'm going to save their points to get their specialized skill all the way up. And same weapon output.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Cut the crap.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
We've got a spot set up for you on the Normandy. Make yourself at home.
Looking forward to it.
Oh man, I forgot to
Haven't
ask
done
the
this
question.
kind of thing before. Big mission, saving the galaxy. I'm really glad you're helping me out with the heist. Can't wait to see how you look in formal wear.
I have a feeling you know something I don't.
They didn't tell you? They call me secretive. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in. and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
She's an interesting character. Alright, this is one of my favorite scenes right here.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chum, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
I love that. It's also so true. Ship, there is no drag, no air resistance in space. That slug will keep on going for again and again and again until it hits something. Like you said, blew it out of space, it hits someone 10,000 years later. Alright, I hate to do this, everyone, but I am not feeling very good. I need to stop for right now. Tomorrow I'll be doing Subnautica Part 3 actually. On Friday I'll be doing Star Trek Elite Force. And on Saturday I'm off. Sunday I will be doing a lookout of Grim Dawn. Looks like we got a Codex here. We'll look at that next time we are coming on. I gotta get going because I am not feeling good. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down for a nap. So hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow for Subnautica Part 3. Goodbye, everybody. Let me see if there's anybody else on right now that I can raid. Let's see. Let's take a look here. I'm going to go ahead and raid heroes here. It didn't work. Hang on. Oh. To the wrong area. Alright, he's off right now, so I need to wait for a few minutes here for him to come back. And we'll throw ourselves in there. Yeah, so yeah, with Star Trek Elite Force, it is actually a very fun Star Trek game. It's one of the best Star Trek games that came out in the 21st century. Came out in 2000. It runs on the old Quake engine, so the graphics in there are really weird. Sometimes the characters react very weird. Characters tend to get in your way. That would probably be rage-inducing, but the game is a lot of fun, and I do like the story they bring into it too. And then Grim Dawn, what we do for Halloween. It's not really a horror game, but it is grim dark. It is a dark game. Mainly due to some of the lore you find, some of the data you find laying around and stuff. It is bad. It is dark. It is sad. So it might be fun to take a look at, though. It's a action RPG, which is always a little. It's fun. I'm not don't know if I'm gonna do it as a main game that will be on normal rotation, just because action RPGs, due to the light amount of grinding you need to do with them, it may not work very well for long term. But we can take a quick look at it, and I might even do a video in the future on my YouTube channel on all the different lore with the game. And boy, looking at myself on the screen, I can see that I'm not feeling very good. Come on, heroes. I don't want to jump in when no one's there. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just do this way I can end the stream. But anyway, I'll see everyone later. Take care.
Battle Wolf, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? How are you doing, Battle Wolf? Thank you so much for the raid. It means so much to me. I hope you're having a wonderful day. How was Mass Effect's Legendary? I was lurking. The entire time, even while I was streaming. Just so you know, I had my laptop pulled up and I was watching. So, I was lurking around. So, tired. Oof. Sorry about that. Me too. I'm having a cup of coffee right now. And sorry guys, that pause took longer than expected. I realized I haven't put my chicken in the crock pot, and if I didn't do it like now, I wouldn't eat today. Because it's raining. I was going to go to the cafeteria to eat, but it's raining, and I'm not leaving my apartment.